What's up, y'all? Jason Earl from the Marinade here with another Marinade Musings, where I talk about records. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite Drive-By Truckers record, American Band. I chose this because I'm recording this the day after the second inauguration of Donald Trump as President of the United States. And this record came out in September of 2016 as Trump was beginning to was on his way to surprisingly winning the White House. And I think there's a collective amnesia about what things were like at that time and what the first Trump administration was like. It really hasn't been that long, but in the scheme of things for someone who's a young person, we're talking about 8 years ago. That could be a significant part of their life. If you're 18 years old and voting for the first time, you were 10 and maybe not politically or socially conscious at the time, or you could have been 20 and now you're 28 and starting to become like a real adult. But I think a lot of folks don't remember what it was like back then. You had a lot of unrest. You had the Black Lives Matter movement, which came out of high-profile murders of black males. Trayvon Martin killed by George Zimmerman just 20 miles from where I sit right now. You had Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, who was murdered by a white police officer. A lot was happening, and Trump was campaigning on promising to bring bigotry to the White House. And so this was an incredibly important record for me because it helped to kind of express how I was feeling at the time. It seemed unconscionable that the United States would elect such a person. And it seemed unconscionable that we were still having these debates, about whether people should have fundamental rights and basic freedoms in 2016, now 2025. This record goes straight for the jugular. Songs like What It Means, for example, Raymond Cassiano, they're not mincing words. And I love that about the Truckers. The Truckers have cultivated a loyal fan base over decades because they are that word authenticity that we want all the time, right? From music. They are truly what they say they are. And they're not afraid to say it and say it clearly. Certainly they've had political songs on other albums, but this is a straight in-your-face political record that doesn't miss. And not only does it not miss, the reissue comes back with some live tracks from their Heathens Homecoming in 2018, their big party that they throw every year in Athens, Georgia, that I gotta make it to one of these years. I find comfort in the fact that the Drive-By Truckers are continuing to make records at this level. They've done it since the 90s. They continue to make them at the highest level. Their last record, Welcome to Club 13, was full of bangers as well. But that one was much more of like a career-spanning kind of look back, whereas this is a political record for the moment, and it's never been more important than it is right now. All right, thank y'all. I appreciate you. Make sure that you follow the Marinade on all your socials. Make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel. More Marinade Musings are on the way. And until next time, go out and create something. Cheers, y'all.